peeps. Right, today I want to have a little play with some watercolour card and some pink ink inks, mainly this Cool Waters, Jelly Bean and Emerald Green. They are what I want to make my background with. I shall also be using some bleed proof white for my highlighting, Versifying Clair Nocturne for my stamping. These are the pink ink stamps I want to use. So I'm going to use the Dinky Pinkies, number 14, which is this lovely little penguin swimming along. Also number 15, which is a puffin, and number 23, which is a leaping dolphin. So they're what I'm going to be using. Set them to one side. I've also cut out, this is from a masking sheet, A5 masking sheet, three little pieces, 6.5 by 4.5 centimetres. I've got a DL card, 10.5 centimetres by 21 centimetres. My matte layer, 9.5 centimetres by 20 centimetres. And of course my watercolour card, which is Daler Rowney watercolour card from a jumbo pad, 9 by 19.5. So to get started, I'll just put them to one side for now. I'm also going to be using my water spritzer for this because, well, you'll see. I've already put my inks in my palette ready, ready for use, along with some of the colours that I'll probably use for colouring in. That's for highlights. So let's go. Right, first of all, I'm going to peel the backing off of these and place them on my card. Now I want to make sure I leave a bit of space at top for a little sentiment. So I want to try and even the sides out. Lovely frog in my throat today. Don't seem to want to jump out. Right, I'll try and get these as straight as I can. They might not be perfect, but it really doesn't matter. None of us is perfect, and I'm going to be outlining them with a black pen anyway, once everything else is done. I'm going to space these out quite evenly. I think that's probably about there. And last but not least, always a bugger to get a corner up. There you go. So this is just a masking sheet. It's a pack that I bought, a pack of A5 ones that I bought on eBay or Amazon or something. Got quite a good deal. Masking sheets, A5. I think it was a pack of about 100, something like that. I probably won't use these again. So, right, so that's my first bit done. So I'm going to use my spritz, so it's just water. And I'm just going to spritz all over this. No, spritzers doesn't seem to want to work. Oh, hey, what's going on with this? Oh, there we go. Spritz over that with some water. Yeah, it is quite wet. But I want it quite wet because I want the colours to run. Right. And there's my palette of colours, and I'm going to use, right, I've got some clean water there. I'm going to use my emerald green. This is for the outside, the frame. And I'm just splatting it here and there, like that. And let those colours run in to everything else. Clean my brush. Then I'm going to go in with, I think, we'll go with the blue. Splat a bit of blue here and there. See, I love how it kind of spiders how it spreads. Not too much because I want some room for the pink. And this lovely bright jelly bean pink. Just spatter it about here, there and everywhere. Let that sit for a while I just move that to one side. Got a manky old piece there. I'm just going to put that to one side while I wipe this up. Because we don't want to be sitting in that water throughout. Right, let's get rid of that. I'll need a clean piece for the next bit. I've always got my bits of kitchen paper on hand. You never know when I'm going to need them. Right, so now that's sat for a minute or two, I'm going to take up the excess water and it will leave a nice light colouring over my background, which is exactly what I'm after. I don't want it to be too dark or too vibrant. And that pink's rather taken over everything else, hasn't it? Okay, so I can now dry that off. I'm hoping I'm still within your viewing, because my phone's decided to freeze. It's counting, so I think it is recording, it's counting. But my picture's not moving, I can't see it, I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what's going on in the phone. Right, yeah, that pink has rather taken over everything else, hasn't it? I think that's dry enough now to stamp on. So now I'll remove these masks. Probably could have reused them actually, haven't I? Stick them over there out of the way for now, and I'll probably reuse them at some other point. 1, 2, 3. So there we have the little apertures in which I want to put my pictures. Okay, so there we go. Not perfectly straight, but I don't care. So these little stamps now then, I will use my, move that palette up there so I don't knock it over. I shall use this let's put it there and there and there and there. There you go, that's it. Hopefully that holds enough. Right, so I think I'm going to put the penguin in the middle because the other two are water animals. Not the penguin, the puffin, sorry. But I'm not going to use the whole thing. So what I'll do... Now I know a lot of people, they put masking tape across, then put the ink on and move the masking tape. But I, as you know, tend to do it this way. I shall put that there and I will use my white pen and draw a line to where I want to mark up to. And I'll do one at a time. I'm not going to stamp them all at the same time because of the overlap. But so you can see my white line on there. I hope you can, across there. So I know now to stamp him just up to that line. Like that. and then he will be within the window and not overlapped. It doesn't matter if a tiny bit goes over, it's really not going to make a big difference. Let's give him another go because my black's getting a bit low on ink, I think. Need to top up. Let's give that a quick go over. Bit better. Right, well, a lot better actually. So we'll give him a clean off. Put him back on his packaging. So there's the puffin, and then I think we'll have the leaping dolphin at the top, I think. Same again, I'll place the dolphin. Obviously I'm not going to fit the tail in there. So what I'll do, again with my white pen, is draw a line across there. I normally get together with my friend Laurie in the USA online on Saturdays, but she's busy doing other things today, so I thought I'd get some videos done while I've got the opportunity. Try and get back into the swing of everything after moving it, sort of put everything out of sync, so it took me a while to get back into my routine. Yeah, I don't think he needs restamping. That's my dolphin in place. Let's put him back on there. Dolphin done. And last but not least, my little penguin. I think most of him will fit on here. And racing through the water. Or the snow. Could be either or, couldn't it really? Could be flying up a snow hill. Let's put him there. Oh, didn't mark it, did I? If I can mark it on there. I can still see that. Yeah, I can still see that. Stamp up to that line there. That's about it there, I think. Yep. Make sure I've not gone over anywhere because I don't want black blobs everywhere. That's it. And then he can go on there. A bit more thing for him. That's a bit better. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, in fact no, when I'll do it after I've painted, because my black pen might leak. I was going to say I'll go round the frames with my black pen, but I'll do it after I've used my watercolours, because the black pen will run if I do that, if I get wet on it. Right, so that's that and that all done with. Might need that, let's take that away. So now I've got my palette with all my colours, And now I'm going to colour these in. Now the puffin, he's already pretty much done, isn't he? But I can do a little bit around him. So, right, I want some very watery blue, so I'm just going to dab that there, because I believe this part of him would be white. So, and I like to do blue because it's kind of, white shines a bluey glow, doesn't it? So I'm going to do his belly like that in blue, and just around his face. Just to make the white stand out. I've no idea what colour puffins actually are. Maybe I should have looked it up first. I don't know. I don't want that line to be too prominent, so I'm going to blend it. Actually, I've got a puffin stamp somewhere. Let's have a look what colours that's been done. Yeah, that's been done in blues. There's a yellow and red beak. Right, so, and my dolphin, what colour? Should we do the dolphin grey? Should we have a grey dolphin? I think we should. So carefully colour him. There's a festival or something going on. I can hear music, it's quite loud. So doing grey, and then a little bit darker. Maybe lighter or darker on the underside. I'm really not sure what colour dolphins are. I'm going to do it so it's a little bit darker underneath anyway. Just a little bit, just sort of shading. Like that. So it looks like it's light and shiny on top. That's it. I will come back to the puffin. I'm going to get my greys and blues out of the way first. Right, the penguin. What colour should we do the penguin? Should we do it in purple? Purple penguin? Yeah, why not? It's a purpley blue. Let's mix that blue in with that purple. Keep it light to start with. I hope you're still on the screen. Take some of that excess paint off because it will spread if I don't. Right, so he's nice and light coloured now. And then we give him a blue belly. Actually, I'll do it around the edges. So again, so he's got a white belly, but it shines blue. It's very pale. Gives that illusion of white, doesn't it, when you add blue? It's like I do with me snowy scenes and that. In fact, yeah, we'll have him whizzing along a heap of snow like that. water or snow, couldn't it? There you go. Yeah. So then we'll do a bit of darker purple as well, again to give the illusion of shade. You see where I'm going with this shade, can't you? Okay, let's blend that in a bit. That blue needs blending in there. And that purple needs blending in there. So we've got no solid lines, no definite lines. So, mark that up again. Like that. So you've got dark and light. Right then, the beaks. The beakies. Let's have a look. Yellow. I think I'm going to use this, I think for the puffin, I'm going to start with a bright yellow. Same with the penguin. I don't know what colour beaks penguins have. They probably have black beaks, to be honest, but not in my picture. Then we'll go with a bit of orange. Make that a bit darker. Yeah, that's just took it straight off again, isn't it? Should have dried it first. Right, let's do that again. I had too much paint on my brush, that's why. That's better. Blimey, it is noisy in the background, isn't it? There's definitely something going on. Right, now I'm going to add a little bit of red on this puffin because I do believe they have a bit of red on their beaks. I'm sure they have like a red stripe. I might be wrong. And you can have a little bit just there and all, just to darken it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Just to make sure that's pale down that edge where the light would be on top. The same with the penguins. And I'm also going to do the same on that dolphin's back because I didn't bleach him out, did I? And on his fins, I was going to say paws, must be thinking of my cat, but yeah, on his fins, dolphins don't have paws, there you go. So we've got them in there now, so I can move my colour tray out of the way. Now for the bleed proof white. too wet. I'll just use a bit that's in the lid. And I'm going to put some highlight. So I want a little line going down his fin, along his back, a little bit along his beak, I mean, dolphins are really super shiny, aren't they? I don't know if that bit looks right across there actually. Let me just get rid of that bit. It's better. Didn't like that bit on the fin. Not going across the fin anyway. There. The puffin, he can have some light on his head and down his back, and he can have a bit of light down his beak, and the same with the penguin, a bit on his beak. Let's have a bit more paint on there, shine on his head, bit across his back, along his fins, bit down his back. What colour spots should we give him? Just do a darker purple on the spots, do you think? I think that puffin's eye needs to be yellow as well, you know. I think they have like a yellowy orange. Let's go with that orangey colour. And his eye. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that looks like it should be, don't it? Oh, actually, we've got this dolphin's water splashes to do, haven't I? So let's give him some water splashes. Do them in blue. Follow some of these. Just to give that, again, that illusion of water. Doesn't have to be perfect on the line, doesn't have to be there you go. Had a bit of colour in the picture, didn't it? Whee! Skating along the snow. Oh, actually, he's got a little leg there as well. Just see a little bit of his leg at the back there, so I guess that's some orange as well. There's his back leg and his flipper. Yeah, that's it. And then we'll go the darker purple, that dark bluey purple for his spots, I think. So I think don't think penguins actually have spots, but this one does, because he's special. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. Right, that's enough of all the painting. To get all the bits out of the way. So now, I'll just get a quick dry off. That's it. And now I'm going to use my black pen. I've got this fine liner pen. It's a whole pack of different colours. I've had them for years. I'm just going to use that. And there's his foot. That's it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around the edge of these windows. As rough as you like. I'm not going to use a ruler or anything. And then I'll put a wobbly line around it. Like that. Just makes the windows pop off the page. I'll do the same with all the others as well. He does overlap slightly, but it doesn't matter because the squiggly lines are all like that. And the same with the dolphin. See, none of it's perfect, and it's got slightly off edges, and it really doesn't matter. That's what art is all about. Somebody tapping on the building walls next door now. Okay, so that's what we've got. Then I would have to find a little sentiment, something really small and fine to go in there. Not sure what yet, but I will find something later. But what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to do the same border around the edges of this frame, of this topper, because it also pulls it all together. Also helps to pull it all together. Try not to fall off the edge. And leave enough space for a small sentiment. And then just go around with my squiggly lines. I think doing the water splashing after you've masked off your little areas that you want to stamp in gives a nice, it just gives a nice easy background, you know, simple, just a bit of spritz and splash your inks on. The pink did quite overtake everything else, but that really doesn't matter. So that's that done. I think what I'm going to do as well, actually, with my pen, I'm just going to do, like Kathy does, just a couple of little stars and dots here and there. Just fills in some of the space. I'll do it in that one. I'll perhaps put one or two in this one. Doesn't need too much because it's got, and the same with the dolphin. Just a couple little bits here and there. And then, to give it a bit of a shine, I've got my gold pen, my hybrid dual metallics. This is Pentel, and I'm just going to fill those little bits in with the little dots of gold. Just because I can, and because I think it just gives it that little bit of shimmer here and there. So there you see, lovely little bits of shimmer in there. I'm also actually with my black pen, I'm just going to draw in the dolphin's eye again because it's almost disappeared, and the penguin as well. There you go. So that's them done. And now to add to the card base and whatnot. I think the red will go nice with that. Yeah, absolutely does. Here's my glue. This is the Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue. It's all-purpose glue. It's very good. It's well sticky. Sticks everything down very well. It's not too wet, so it doesn't make your paper crinkle and buckle. So just stick that to there. That's about even, I think. Turn it over, hold it, make sure you hold it down, otherwise it might slip while you... One on the front might slip while you... It can move while you're doing that. Oh, that'll do. And then that... can go on there. And we have us a lovely slimline card. Featuring the seaside animals. And there we go. One lovely card done. Oh, nasty black mark in there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so there's my card done for today. Nice, simple, quite a quick one, and pretty and something different. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.